Hello, welcome to a new Body Mind Co episode, a new Body Mind Co video about how to fall asleep. I hope that you are well today. I am delighted to introduce this new video about how to fall asleep. So I'm simply going to share some little tricks that I use to help me fall asleep because I struggle a bit more to fall asleep when it's summer, and I know I'm not the only one. I heard a lot of my clients, friends complaining because of the light, of the warmth, of the energy. It becomes harder to go towards the sleeping mode. So these are the little things I use for my own experience. I know it's not going to be good for everyone, but hopefully you will find at least one thing that's going to help you and change your life so you can fall asleep like a baby. Let's go. So the first thing is, of course, to create a bit of a transition period in which I am going to cut all the screens, social media, so I'm a little bit addicted at the moment, trying to shut that down and to go into something that is more reading, stretching, and especially the fabulous pose, which is Shavasana, but I also try to put a cushion under my knees, and this is really good. Now I just do it all the time. It feels really good. I invite you to try right now. Pause the video and do this pose. Another little trick is listening to a podcast. This is something I've started recently when I was thinking too much, getting into my anxiety mode. The simple act of listening to a podcast and to someone else speaking, or to a group of people speaking about a topic, it makes me feel super relaxed because I'm not in my thoughts and worries, whatever. And then when I found it particularly difficult to relax, I bring the podcast episode, like I bring my phone flight mode with me close to the bed, and I close my eyes and I try to get into that sleeping mode, and the listening to the podcast really helps. So I invite you to try and let me know how it feels. Another little technique is, of course, to try to release the muscles. So I've watched some videos about, I think it's a military technique in which you think about releasing the muscles of your body. So you start with the weight of the head, shoulders, arms becoming very heavy and relaxed, the chest, belly, back, the pelvis, and you finish with the legs, I think. This is another technique. I don't use it so much, doesn't work that well with me, but I know that for some people it really helps, so also give it a go and just try. Something that works really well for me is whenever I'm just about to fall asleep but I can't really get there, it's to try to visualize myself when I was in a very safe place, very safe mode. So for me, because I had a very happy childhood, is when I was 6 years old in the garden of my parents and I had nothing to do, nothing to worry about, no responsibility. I was just looking at the sky, looking at the grass and feeling like super chill. So I tried to close my eyes, go back to that 6 years old girl, and then sleep comes to me and takes me to this new world, and it feels great. Another technique that I also mentioned is to do sort of gentle stretching. So this is before going to bed. It can just be also moving the head around, stretching the arms. I think this is another way to help releasing the body, releasing the muscles. So it's very physical, and then it helps to transition, I think, into sleep. Another thing I do, and this is when I'm actually sleeping and then I wake up and I feel like I can't sleep, that I'm getting very anxious, something is not working, or it's too warm in my flat. This happens a lot. I just go out of my bed, and sometimes I even go for a walk, like not 3 hours walk, but just walking like 5 minutes around in the area. Of course, do it if you feel safe, especially if you're a woman. But I do feel quite safe in London. I just also wear like a lot of layers, and then I just walk and look around, and I look at the plants, I look at the night, I look at the buildings, and I feel like it's creating a bit of a distraction to maybe some worries I was having, and then when I come back it's a bit easier to fall asleep. Also sometimes I feel like it brings more tiredness to actually have walked when I was not really rested, and then in bed, I just fall asleep. Oh yeah, reading a book. Also really good before going to bed or like if you wake up during the night. Also sometimes focusing on the breath, so a bit like the military technique. This is not something that I use, but really staying with the breath. I know that for some people it can help, so maybe if you want to try, and let me know in the comments. And that's it for me. So please, if you have other techniques, share them in the comments of this video, so this video can become really a big platform for people who struggle to fall asleep, because you have the video with my advices and then all the comments, and we can all really enjoy the night moment. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to again leave a comment, and I'm really delighted to see you very soon for a new episode next week. Thank you for watching. Merci. Take care of your body and of your sleep.